Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of SpeedBuilder. I figured we would give this series just another little quick snappy go, see if there's still interest in it. And for today's episode, I thought, last time I built me, why not this time build my good friend ElyBeatmaker. So let's try and get this alien back down on this earth in this graph flat world, and hopefully do it in 20 minutes or less. Okay, so we're gonna start with the feet, like we do most of the time. And he's got his grey pantaloons. What kind of pose should I give him? That's the question, right? That's the question every time. There's a leg. That goes a bit straight, doesn't it? I could have it like that and make this go up like this. I've noticed that when I do building, my voice lowers to a point where it's not even showing up anymore as a waveform in my editing software. So I'm trying to keep myself somewhat audible during this and try and get some entertaining commentary whipped up. So what shall we talk about? Let's talk about how I met ElyBeatmaker. What was it? I remember there was a while back. I think it's already like 2 years ago or more. How long is it ago? Jeez, time flies. Oh god. It's been a few years ago, and Ellie had just made this remix from the BOO intro remix, and I was watching like either a video or a stream from B-dubs. This is ridiculous. What the frick am I doing? What the hell is going on? Okay, let me concentrate on this for 1 second. Let's move it. It's got the same color pants as mine. Isn't that neat? Let's move this foot back a little bit. So yeah, he just made that remix, and I think I heard like B-dubs or someone talk about it, how great it was, and I looked it up. I was like, oh yeah, this is pretty rad. This is pretty cool. And then I didn't think more of it. Didn't really think anything else of it. And then I think a while later, Ellie approached me about like a live stream thing. For like smaller YouTuber, like small channel movement, I think it was. And I didn't actually join that because I wasn't really into live streaming. I didn't have the possibility to even live stream because I had shitty internet back then. But that's I think how I started following him on Twitter, how we started following each other. And then I did other stuff. I was kind of keeping up with him because back then I think Ellie was at like 2,000 subscribers, and I was around that same area, like 2,000, 3,000. And then I started making these animations of BOO, and he kind of he watched them and he liked them as well, and that's kind of how we got more interactive with each other, I guess. And then I watched some more of his remixes, and I loved his remixes, so it kind of just grew from there. And I think, yeah, it got to a point where we were kind of not consciously, but somewhat like battling it out, duking it out. In like growth, because we were both growing like almost at the same rate, I think. And then Ellie kept releasing all these rad remixes like day after day, and I was just trying to keep up with my animation production to not fall behind my good friend Ellie. And it kind of just happened that way. And you know, later on we added each other on Skype, we had a few conversations, and yeah, I think that's about think that's the story of how I met ElyBeatmaker. And we still interact on Twitter to this day. Surprising, I know. But yeah, that's how it goes. So let's focus a little bit on this. I'm making the little body thing now. The thing I'm most looking up against, I don't know, the opposite of looking forward to, is the head again, because I'm not very good at making heads. I'm making him somewhat less tall than me. I don't know if I'm like doing that on purpose subconsciously, but yeah. I think his shirt is like a cyan, by the way. I think kind of that's the... It's not really an interesting pose, is it? I'm just making him stand straight up. Maybe I can have his arms do something funny. What if I... oh dear. Let's turn the sun to this. And make sure my voice volume is loud enough, because whenever I start to concentrate, it's like, oh well, there goes my volume. Let's have him have his arm like this, I guess, like a little thingy thing. And oh boy, it's quite stressful building. Building on like a time limit. It's like every block counts, and you shouldn't really have much time to think about stuff. Oh, I know. We'll have one of his hands. Okay, so his head is gonna be black because he's... Oh right, his shirt. He's got a shirt, so this is already his arm. But I might change that arm. So this is his shirt. This is where his head begins. So let's try and get like a head thing going. And if we keep... Okay, this is the center kind of. So let's try and keep the head pretty basic so that we don't make it too difficult for ourselves. How did I do it on there? Yeah, I just made it quite square. So I think I'm going to try and go for that on this one as well. And keep my voice volume up and loud enough so that you can hear me speaking. And he won't have a nose, right? Because he's an alien. So that's kind of difficult, I guess. How do you make an alien head? That's the question of today's episode. How do you make an alien head? With RubenDelight. Join us today for another exciting episode. On the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z. Will ElyBeatmaker join the Z Fighters? Probably not. Ah, that would be pretty cool crossover, eh? YouTube and Dragon Ball Z mixing together. Let's see. Oh goodness, what is this? What am I creating? What am I making? Oh dear. Okay. There's this stuff. What's happening here? What's happening? What is happening to me? Okay, so let's just put like an eye here, I guess. Wait. And oh no, rain. And this is where a mouth would be. Okay, maybe pop that out more. I don't know. Like this. What am I doing? What am I creating this time? I'm creating a monster. Probably. White slab. Oh my god, what is this? He's got headphones, what color are the headphones? I don't actually know. I might make them, I think they're black, but that's kind of boring, so I'm gonna make them the cyan as well. like this. And is this big enough? Is this a good size? Like so. Put these on. Does this look right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's my Australian. That's my Australian no. Okay. Oi, 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 oi. Let's do this. And what will the band be? I guess we'll make it out of grey. Something like that. Doesn't look very good, does it? Well, I guess it could be better, but it also could be worse. So, let's do his little logo on the shirt here. See if we can, if we cannot make something out of that, like this, and then here we have the head. Oh boy, this is too small. I made him too small. Now I can't do the logo on his chest. Oh boy. Oh dear. Oh, Muriel, no. Oh dear, no, Lord. What am I doing? Well, this about as good as it's gonna get. Probably. About as good as it's gonna get. Well. Let's take this here. I think it moves. I've never studied his skin back to front that well, I don't think. But let's just put like an eye here, I guess. Let's have it poke out a little bit, and then let's have his other arm kind of go up this way, and then have his full arm like holding the headphones, kind of like this. Let's see, does that look good? I don't know. Probably not. Let's see, like this. Well, I guess it kind of looks so good. Oh god, this leg. Oh no, this leg, what have I done to you? What have I done to you, Ellie? I've made you into a monster. I've made you into a horrible creature. You almost look like an alien. Oh, wait a minute. Jokes. I guess we'll have this arm like kind of like this. Like it's on a turntable or something. I don't know. It's like a music thingy. Have his black alien arm. Look at that. He's a little tinier, but I guess he resembles Ellie a little bit. Oh god. Whenever I do these speed builds, I'm like, maybe I'm not that good of a builder. You think about it. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if my voice volume is gonna keep up with this episode. Maybe I'll cut in it a little bit, but the idea is that I stay on the 20 minutes. But I think that should be fine. So, looks like we've got ElyBeatmaker finished up, made into a rad little thingy. Let's see if I can just add this, I guess. and have that be his mouth. Come on. Oh, there's a slab in there. That just looks like it's a bit chopped out of his body. Okay, let's leave that there. Well, close enough, I'd say. Close enough. Can I add something here? I don't know. Well, let me put a quick. Oh, I don't know. Never mind. I was gonna put an iPod on his hip, but he doesn't have that in his skin, so let's leave it at that. Okay, so we've got ElyBeatmaker here, little tiny guy. We've got me, bigger guy. I guess, yeah. I think Ellie's tall in real life, but well. And then we've got the squirrel from episode 1. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of. Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of SpeedBuilder. I figured we would give this series just another little quick snappy go, see if there's still interest in it. And for today's episode, I thought, last time I built me, why not this time build my good friend ElyBeatmaker. So let's try and get this alien back down on this earth in this graph flat world, and hopefully do it in 20 minutes or less. Okay, so we're